Blossom, Bubbles, and Buttercup, the Powerpuff Girls, a colorful, playful, monster-bashing task force. The secret behind their superpowers? They were created in a lab by their quirky scientist dad, Professor Utonium, with a little help from an extra ingredient, Chemical X. Nevertheless, the conspiracy theories about the Powerpuff Girls and their characters have attempted to pick up the slack while you may be growing up. Do the three girls from the famous show the three personality sides of the same person? Is Mojo Jojo, the series antagonist, actually the girl's half-brother? What is true and what is not? Hey folks, hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. You are watching Cartoon Conspiracies, and I am Eric. In this video, we have decided to unveil some of the most twisted and dark secrets about the girls, their power, and their origins. But before getting to the list, just spare a moment to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon to stay updated with the latest videos. With that being said, let us get to it. Number 10. Mojo Jojo pushed the professor. Chances are that Professor Utonium accidentally spilled Chemical X into his experiment because Mojo Jojo pushed him while he was his science pet back in the day. And this resulted in Professor spilling the bottle, granting the Powerpuff Girls their superpowers and Mojo Jojo his giant brain. Number 9. Him can regenerate, which is why he keeps coming back. A theory suggests that he has the power to regenerate his being and that the devilish character can't be defeated, just depleted of astral energy. This also means that Hims that we see disappearing are merely projections. Since they are not technically the whole form of him, they are energy projections, and he can easily use his powers to respawn another being once he's built up enough negative energy again. Number 8. The professor is reproductively sterile. This is the core reason that he used his sciencey brain to concoct the ingredients needed to create life in another way because he couldn't have kids. The theory also suggests that Professor included his own blood in the mix so that his DNA could be infused into the ingredients. Number 7. Him created all of the other villains. One of Him's most demonic abilities is the power to manifest evil entities that allowed him to resurrect characters like the Rowdy Rough Boys. So chances are that he is the one who's making the new villains. And he is, in fact, the reason for the existence of some of the show's villains, such as Sedusa, the hair-wielding tyrant, and Fuzzy Lumpkins, the backwoods hothead. Number 6. The city of Townsville is a military testing facility. Some theories give the show a whole new picture, and one of them suggests that spilling Chemical X in the experiment was not an accident, but was done on purpose because the city of Townsville is a military testing facility for Chemical X creations, the Powerpuff Girls, to train them well. This explains why the evil entities seem to only appear in the city of Townsville, and its citizens don't show any interest in migrating to the nearby land, even though it is constantly beset by monsters. Number 5. The professor chose girls over boys. Why did Professor choose to make girls and not boys? Theories suggest it is because of moral reasons. As the nursery rhyme suggests, little girls are made of sugar, spice, and everything nice while hanging, while little boys are made of snakes, snails, and puppy dog tails. And since the latter would involve hurting living creatures, the professor chose to go with the alternative. Number 4. It's a show within a show. Many theorists digging deeper suggest that it is all a dream in the little girl's head, and it is all her imagination from how she got superpowers and his sisters and how they fight evil. In reality, the professor is a pharmaceutical engineer, the evil villain Mojo Jojo is her half-brother, and the mayor of Townsville is their grandfather. Him, the androgynous devil, is the girl's gay uncle, whom Professor Utonium has shunned from the family for being ungodly. And this explains why they don't refer to him by name. Number 3. Professor Utonium is Samurai Jack from an alternative timeline. Things get a little complicated here because a theory suggests that the professor and Jack are the same characters from different universal timelines. To make it more clear, the theory says that when it came time to defeat Aku, the timeline where Jack didn't defeat Aku became the Samurai Jack timeline. and the one where he did became the Powerpuff Girls timeline. After defeating the evil entity, he became a scientist and bottled up Aku into the form of Chemical X, which later dispersed into the 3 separate personalities of Blossom, Bubbles, and Buttercup. Number 2. Brenda's theory. The Brenda theory states that the girls even exist because Brenda, a girl, developed multiple personality disorder. Blossom is the manifestation of the girl Brenda wishes she could be. Bubbles is the symbol of her innocence and sweetness toward the world, and Buttercup is the representation of how she deals with aggression toward her older brother, who is shown in the form of Mojo Jojo. Number 1. Professor Utonium's Chemical X formula was meant for himself. The last theory on the list is the explanation in itself. Chemical X was a potion that the professor had been working on for a long time to make him a superhero, but he accidentally broke the beaker into his mixture of sugar, spice, and everything nice to end up with the Powerpuff Girls. That is it for the video. Thank you for tuning in.